and apparently I was on mute this entire time. So that's great. Oops, my bad. Well, there you go. Being proactive here, not so proactive. So again, hey everybody, how are y'all? I was sharing information about the upcoming events that are happening. We have Jacqueline Carr here in Columbus, Ohio, coming in October. You can get those tickets on Eventbrite, and then I Hear Music in the Air is in Cincinnati, Ohio, on October 8th, and you can grab those tickets on ihearmusicintheair.com. I have my special guest here, and I do not want to keep him waiting. So I'm going to bring him in so we could talk about the single, talk about the collaboration, talk about what else he got coming. I don't know if he's on tour, so we got to find out some stuff real quick. So I'm going to bring in Mr. David. How are you, sir? Oh, you're on mute too.
All right, here we go.
We being real. Listen, we so trained to make sure we're on mute, right? Take yourself off. You know, this with COVID, everybody was on mute.
Right.
You're not making noise, and here we go having a whole conversation on mute.
I know. I was watching, like, well, I guess at some point I'm gonna hear.
I appreciate your patience.
So it's all good. It's all good.
Listen, so first of all, I see instruments, so you play, I assume.
Oh yeah. So yep, I write and produce, and guitar is my main instrument. So yep.
Because how long you been playing? I'm an instrument. I play, so I love to when I see other musicians. It makes me happy.
I would say probably 30 years, 30 maybe plus years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I was a kid. I was a kid.
Did someone else
leave it there?
You leave it there? Okay, we're not gonna give away. I got you.
Right.
We're gonna look. You were a youngster when you started. Yes. So, anyone else in your family play? What inspired you to play the guitar? What was it that drew you to that instrument?
Well, actually, yeah. So my father had a gospel funk band back in the day. He was a pastor, and he used to, like, all the teens in the neighborhood who wanted to play instruments at the church and everything. He would have them come in. He developed this crazy. I mean, it was great too. They cut a record and all that.
For real?
But, yeah, it was called Soul Patrol, and so watching them and kind of just traveling around with them and stuff just got me excited about playing. And then a guy from our church, I saw him playing. He had his Jerry curl and. He used to wear muscle shirts in church and stuff and be rocking out. And so I was like, yo, I want to be like
muscle shirts in church.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, wow. So do you play in your local church now?
Yeah, I do. So I live in LA, and I play at a church called Center of Hope. So
okay, I'll have to come visit that the next time I'm out there. I'm actually out there a lot.
Oh,
believe it or not. Actually, I went to what church did I go to? Cheney, Pastor Cheney's that wasn't when I was on Long Beach. I didn't make it to church in LA. That's what it was, because it was crazy. Listen, listen. That's all I have. You know, you live there. I just know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I stayed at the Marina Del Rey area, so I was there, and I'm like, all the church stuff was like way. The opposite way, and then trying to get I was like, we're just gonna go home. Go to the airport.
I totally get it.
Yep. So let's talk about your single, I Need You.
Yes.
Amazing, by the way. So I would assume you produced it.
Thank you. Yes, I wrote and produced it. Actually co-wrote it with Mitchell Jones. And
awesome.
So yeah, and that story, I was a commission head growing up. I mean, carried the record, like the tape in my pocket. Just for no reason, just like I would get up in the morning, get ready for school, and be like, "Let me put this in my pocket." For no reason.
Wow.
So
what was it like working with him? Was it,
man, dream come true? Because we actually ended up becoming friends. At first, it was a business conversation, and and then about a week later, or 2 weeks later, he called me and said, "Hey, man, the Lord is telling me that we need to become more than just business partners in this situation." So, and so what's cool about that is once he started to open up, he started to teach. And so he's been like just giving just rich jewels every conversation.
That's good stuff.
Business to ministry, everything.
Yeah, and you can't listen, when God has his hand on stuff, and then think about it, you've been following him for how long? And now it's like a phone call away. That's dope. Right. That is super, super dope. So what made you guys come up with the concept of the song? Was it something that you already had and then you guys just kind of got together, or?
So I was telling him when I moved to Los Angeles, because I'm from Philly.
Okay.
And I started having conversations with people, and it just seemed like it was a lot of darkness, a lot of loneliness, a lot of failed dreams and hopes and everything. And people have tried all kinds of crazy stuff,
Hmm.
to try to cope with it. And
Yes.
from young to old. And so when I talked to him, I said, man, I need another song like Hold Me or Ordinary Just Won't Do, like the songs that he wrote that really just get to the soul, get to the heart.
Hmm.
And we talked about it, we prayed about it, and the next thing I know, we were like we were writing and just
Wow.
coming up with it. So it was
Wow. And
amazing.
so have you had the chance to minister this in church? If you don't mind me asking, have you been
No, we
able to?
haven't had a chance to perform it live at all. It's actually it came out, let me see, July 21st, and
Yes.
then but it's about to hit radio I think next week. So
Awesome. So then
yeah,
we just need to, so everybody who's watching, you need to call your local radio
yeah,
station
yeah,
and ask them to play I
yeah.
Need You by David P. Stevens and Mitchell Jones. Okay.
Right.
That's what
Call
we
and
need to
harass.
call. Wait, call and harass. It's
Right,
a
right.
two part.
Multiple calls.
It's a two part. It's two part.
Yeah.
Two part request. That's what's up. That is what's up. That, I mean, I can only imagine if I could ever meet my like lifelong idol, I'd probably be a mess. So like to have somebody like that in your corner
Yeah.
supporting you, God bless y'all. That's dope. But
Thank
you could definitely hear it was really, I didn't know what to expect. So I was just open to it. Like Michael was like, hey, check this out. And I'm like, oh my God, I love it.
you.
It's beautiful. And
Wow, thank you.
it's something you can keep on repeat, especially when you're doing things like it just needing a place to kind of connect with God as you're meditating and reading over scripture. Like I at
Right.
least that's what I did when I
Yeah,
was listening to it. So for
you
those
got
of
it.
you that have not, you can definitely grab it. It's on all digital outlets. I definitely pulled it up on mine and I'm streaming it because I know you get help stream people.
Right.
Help stream.
Yeah, you get
Stream, you want to get the stream numbers up.
right,
So on
right.
your
We get that.
Spotify, on your Amazon,
Yeah.
on your Apple Music, just keep hitting repeat.
Right. So
Keep
we get
playing
that
it.
.0.0001%.
Well, you want the numbers too, though,
Yeah, that's
for
true.
streaming. So we need both. We need the point whatever 00% on the dollar, and then
Yeah.
we need the stream to make it go. And then don't forget, we got to call
Yeah.
the radio station and harass the
Yeah,
radio
right.
station so
Exactly.
they can
Yeah.
play. I'm
Y'all
so
get some
excited.
good points.
When do you know it's gonna what market is it gonna be in? Or starting out with radio, where are you first starting? Do you know, just so our
I
listeners can?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the strategy. I got one of the best people in the business doing radio for it.
That's it.
So,
There it
and I
is.
don't think
Then
I'm supposed to say the name
no, but
on
don't
my
you listen?
page,
Hey,
but
you keep your secrets not
yeah,
good. They
yeah,
gonna get me. So when's the tour? Are you gonna go on tour? What's the plan?
So I think he's still they're gearing up to do more commission stuff.
Okay.
And he said in one of the interviews before they're doing like they're doing a lot of stuff. They have a movie coming out and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think whenever he's close by or if I'm touring in another city and we just kind of meet, we can do some stuff at a church and stuff.
Okay. You have any upcoming events that you want to share with us or anything like that? Like that we can definitely share and cross promote as well. And I'm
Oh
gonna put your
sure,
information up so people know how to connect with you while you talk
sure,
about
sure,
that.
sure. Thank you. Well, so I'm a jazz musician, and that's my primary thing, and that's where like all the Billboard chart stuff, all that stuff comes from. So I'm a jazz musician, and I have about 8 albums out, and so
Okay.
I do the festival scene and doing
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. Sometimes overseas. And so the next one actually is Saturday, San Diego Jazz at the Creek, and
Oh, really?
yeah, so
I won't
I'm
be in San
excited about
Diego till next year, till like
it.
January, Feb. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So are you gonna do like a gospel jazz album at some point?
I would love to. Actually, he and I talked about it. Because
Uh-huh.
if I'm gonna do that, I want to collab with him to do it. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That'll
that's
be
dope.
good. Are you gonna do a full gospel record though? Or are you thinking about that as well?
So I don't know. I started out doing all gospel, and I kind of moved over to doing R&B and jazz, but still always keeping it clean. And that's
Yes,
been
sir.
so my ministry has always been to show people a different voice. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Where some of the stuff that's out here is crazy, and so
Absolutely.
I'm working my way back into gospel
Okay.
but still keeping, doing my clean R&B thing. So
Well, what's funny when people are like, "Oh, you can't listen." I think there's a big conversation happening right now on social media about
mhm.
music and mixing music and secular music versus gospel music. But
Yeah.
you can't be hanging out on date night with a hymn. So we do need. I'm just saying, like, for
True.
you do need a little, like
Yeah.
people be getting upset, and I'm like, but you wasn't, creating children on hymns. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, if you were, man,
Hey, that listen.
I was great. I was great saying I need to meet you, but then I was like, I don't
No,
think
no,
I want
right. So
to. Yeah, we
that's
good.
important. I think that's good. And I love the fact that you're keeping it clean because, like you said, there is some crazy stuff out
Yeah,
here. And
yeah.
I know with my kids, I'd be like, "What is this?
Oh
No,
my
how?"
goodness.
And it creeps in on everything now.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, like it just, even if you got the, what is it called, the parental controls, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
I'm always so I have teenagers and I'm constantly
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, stop, yo, stop. I mean, just all day long, like, what is that? What is that? Because they're playing TikTok and all this crazy stuff is coming through the
Yes.
phone. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, they're like, Dad, you just old. No, no, you gotta stop listening to that crazy.
Listen to what they're saying.
Right.
Listen to
See,
the words coming out their mouth.
right. Yeah, I'm sorry, I jumped right into parent mode right there. I just
That's
went
okay.
right from professional to parent.
It's hey, I'm with you, but I love the fact. No, that's why I'm saying, like, as a parent, like that's good that you're
Yeah,
putting good, clean R&B out where
yeah,
it's pure. It's from a place of love and what
right,
R&B and originated from, not
right.
this,
Yeah.
thoughts and pimps
Yeah.
and I'm.
We need an alternate voice because it's just like when I listen to them and I hear some of the Generation Z, some of their ideas of what love is and stuff like that. Now I'm not trying to come at them or anything, um, but some of the stuff is just like, man, maybe y'all need another voice. Y'all need somebody to just say like, hey, I'm gonna wait, or and you don't have and they don't have to be corny. They can just say it in their
Absolutely.
language and stuff like that, but they don't
Yes.
have to feel alone for trying to do the right thing.
Right. That's
So
good. That's
yeah,
real good. Because that's, like you said, peer pressure is huge when you say that. Like,
yeah.
not be alone. So that is awesome. So I guess we will get more information from you. Do you want to sing a little bit of "I Need You" real quick?
Oh, I
He
wasn't
said,
prepared to do it. I wasn't
"You
even
don't have
prepared to do it. I need you. Well, I can't. No, I wasn't.
to." He said, "I wasn't prepared." I always try to ask people at the last minute just to see if they will.
Man, I should
But
have because if I'd have thought about it, I would have grabbed the guitar and all that. But yeah.
oh, you still got time if
Oh
you want.
man.
If you don't, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You got an acoustic guitar too, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Man, that's one of my instruments I want to learn to play.
But you know how? So the worst thing in the world is when you get up to perform and you don't know the words completely. And I don't want to mess the words up because
And we don't want you to do that.
right, and the song is still fresh, so we haven't started performing it yet. So I'll be
Yes.
like,
I'm not mad at you, sir.
yeah,
Good. So then definitely let us know. So here at Gospel Central and Salsa Toya, we can support wherever you're at. I love the fact that you're versatile in all your music. Like that's super, super dope. That's
thank
super
you.
dope. What other artists have you worked with though? Just curious, like on the jazz or R&B or gospel side. What other artists have you collabed with?
So I just wrote a song with Anthony Hamilton and Latoya London, and the song is called "On Everything." It came out on Valentine's Day. So I co-wrote and produced that, and I've done stuff for Mesa. She's a incredible like jazz soul artist. Jaguar Wright. I wrote and produced a couple songs with her.
Wow.
Let's see who else. Carol Riddick, Selena Albright. I'm trying to think. So it's a bunch of people. I should have like had a list sitting right here or something like
It's
that. But
okay, yeah.
but
But we can
yeah.
definitely find it on your link tree, right? Like if y'all want to check out information, is it
Hmm.
in your bio yet? All
Yeah.
the people you've worked with. That's good though. You're versatile. That you don't find that a lot in gospel. So for you to have
Yeah.
a really good connect with with Mitchell Jones, and then you're doing the jazz circuit, more
Yeah.
power
And
to you, sir.
I also wrote with Keith Staten, who is getting ready to come out. He was in commission too,
Yeah.
so getting ready to come out with him. And then see, I've done man, I wrote like 5 of Lisa McClendon's albums with her. Co-wrote
You
like
talking
4 or
about
5.
Lisa McClendon, like
Yeah,
the one that
yep,
did
that's my
the
sis.
the one that did the New Orleans record, right?
Yep. You talking about House of Blues?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
the
I
one
wrote a
right
song
before
on that.
Katrina happened, right? That
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
still my record. Do you understand? I still play that. That is my girl. Please tell her I said hi.
Yeah, I sure will. She's amazing. I wrote the song, what's it called? You Still Love Me on that You Still Love Me on that album. And then after that, we just started hooking up. I just wrote like everything for her like after that. So
Where? Yeah, because when I need to, yeah, that's yeah. You need to tell her to come back with something.
yeah, I think she
Listen,
just came out with a song tonight. She
I'm
just
about to find.
yeah,
We tell her I said hi, please.
I
Like
sure
I'm a
will.
fan. Like so I'm a military girl. When we were overseas, that's when that record came out. So me and
Mm,
my military sisters, that's all we listened to while we were
mm,
overseas during Operation Iraqi Freedom. So like that record stands out to me. That listen,
yeah.
good job, sir. Good job. Like you've made my night now. Like not that I need you was good, but to find out one of the producers on one of my favorite records,
Yeah, yeah.
hands down, sir. Work, sir. That's what I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about.
Thank so
Listen,
yeah, she's amazing. But yeah, so and I'm trying to there are a lot of new artists, a lot of new gospel artists
okay.
coming out, and I would love to work with them, love to write and produce for them. It's just sometimes it's hard to get to people because they like, I don't know, but yeah, if y'all listening, hit me up.
I know that's right. He put your plug in, sir. Put your plug in. Y'all heard him. All y'all gospel artists out here coming out. Y'all need some help. You
Yep,
want some producer? Hit him up.
hit me,
I'll
hit
definitely
me.
keep that in mind myself. I actually have
Oh,
my live recordings on the 23rd. I mean the
oh,
24th. I got 23 days for that.
okay.
That's what I was talking about when I was on mute.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta say that again because that was muted. So yeah.
Nah, yeah. So yeah, that's coming on in 23 days. So yeah, we trying to yeah. So I produce and write myself. So
Oh, awesome.
I'm not beastie like I can do enough. That's all I can say.
Okay,
I know what I want to hear. You know what I mean?
that's what's up.
I just don't use the tools that are around me. I should, but
No,
I,
that's what's up.
you
I
have
definitely want to
people.
hear. I want to hear your work for sure.
I will send you something later on. But yes,
Okay.
I will do that. And then what other jazz records can I pick up of yours?
So
Tell us those real quick so we can definitely support those records.
yeah, so I have eight out. Let me see. One is called Rogue. One is called Mr. Guitar.
I want
One
to
is
hear Mr.
called
Guitar. That sounds amazing.
one is called Love City. Um, the most recent one was called Evolution because it was just like talk about evolving as a player and stuff like that. Guitar player. Make sure I say
Wow.
that because people be like player. No,
He
no,
said, let's be clear.
right,
It's playing the guitar. It's
right.
not not talking
And then
about being a player.
right. And then I did a like a 5-song EP called Vibrations. And it was with featuring people like Latoya London actually was on that one and Terry Tobin and just a bunch. It was like 5 songs, but it was like real drippy soul kind of vibe. So
Okay, so
yeah.
you go from anywhere from like a Robert Glasper field to like a hard like Anthony Hamilton since you already work with him, so I feel like you
Mm.
probably go anywhere from like a jazz feel to like a neo soul jazz feel, right? Is that
Yeah,
your
I
vibe?
mean, so that's the interesting thing. Because I grew up listening to so many different kinds of music, I'll go anywhere. So a lot of times one of my partners, we have some country songs, like authentic country songs. Yes.
You
Like
gotta you gotta IM me those like for real. I love country music. So
yep,
for real, like the
yeah.
harmonica and everything.
Well, I don't do the harmonica thing, but
Is it in the song though? Or the steel
yeah.
guitar? Do you play the steel guitar too?
Well, I had to sample the steel guitar because I don't play it, but I
Okay.
sampled it enough that you would think I played it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Is that one of your instruments you're gonna pick up?
I don't know. I thought about it. I really did. I thought about that. I thought about banjo. So all that stuff.
I want a banjo. I've been asking for one since 2014. So let my husband know once again. I've been asking for that long. I don't play guitar. I have a guitar, well, two of
Mm.
them, electric and acoustic, but I play piano.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm trying to evolve over to organ and then eventually pick up strings. And then I played flute. So that
Awesome.
was my thing. But I would love to play I love the banjo sound for whatever reason.
Oh yeah.
I
It's
can't
something about it.
it makes me a happy person.
Yep.
So
That
if
and
you play good,
ukulele.
And is it you? Oh, you play the ukulele? Do
No,
you
no, no. I
play the
want
ukulele?
to learn. I want to learn the
But
ukulele.
isn't it the same though? You don't think it's the same?
No, because the notes are a little bit different. I thought one time
Okay.
that I was like, I'm the man. I went to Guitar Center, I picked it up, and I was like, I sound
You
like a
said I
little
went to
baby.
Guitar Center. So weak. You said you were like not so much. So
Yeah, I was like,
the
nah.
banjo, because it's more plucking, right, on the banjo versus strumming, right?
Yeah, and I don't know, like I have really big hands, so if you trying to put
Ah,
like one note, I was like, this is like playing a toothpick. So I had to
oh,
figure it out, but
huh.
yeah,
Okay. Well, I'll be looking forward to you telling us about some more instruments the next time you're here. And when you have when you have the tour going, please, please, please check in with us. Um,
yeah,
with where things are now, what would you say I Need You um provides to the world before we go? What when you were creating the song, I know you were talking about it was a dark place then. I
yeah.
know that was kind of earlier on. Do you feel still in the same place that song can take you?
Yes. So I think that the song it's supposed to be an internal prayer because it says, Lord, I need you up close. And then it says, please don't let me go. And even when I'm going too far and feel so out of reach, you says you never ever leave me. So it's really a prayer. And it's for people, it was
Mm,
really written for people who didn't know what to say to the Lord, but they know they need to pray, you know? And so I would say if you don't know the words, to say you don't have the words to say to God, this is a great place to start. You know, I need you.
that's good. That's good. That's good. Well, y'all know y'all can catch them on all digital, all social media outlets. Information is here. I've also put the information in the chat where you can grab I Need You. Definitely follow because this guy is different. He's definitely hitting multiple genres, which is really, really, really cool because we do need to have the Lord present in everywhere, in every aspect that we go. So it's great that you're doing that. And congratulations and wishing you the best in San Diego
Oh, thank you.
for your jazz it's the jazz festival it's one of the jazz festivals that you'll be doing there, so you
Yes.
guys, let's definitely support. Don't be bootlegging the music. I always say this every time. Don't be bootlegging the music. Let's
Right.
support our artists, make sure we're streaming, make sure we're downloading and paying for the
Mm-hmm.
music. And then don't
Mm-hmm.
forget to call and harass your
All
local
right.
radio station
Yes.
for I Need You by David P. Stevens featuring with Mr. Mitchell Jones from Commission. And you will
Yes.
be blessed. It's a great song for meditation and prayer and reading. I enjoyed myself today. So thank you so much, Mr. Stevens.
Oh,
I'm
thank
a
you.
shout. We got some people online. Just want to make sure if anyone has any questions. I think we learned a lot. Guitar, producer, multiple genres. Mike didn't warn me. He didn't like, I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
he
give
did.
you, he warned me a little bit, but I'm like, this is really dope.
Oh,
If
thank you.
anybody has any questions, I didn't get any comment, but they did say that House of Blues record slam. So
Oh yeah, that's
one
right.
for Lisa Clinton away.
Yeah.
Did you play on it too?
No, so I didn't play. I just wrote that particular song, and then
Okay.
after that album, she had an album called 5 a.m. She had a Christmas album that came out. Like I did all those projects.
You played on all those too?
Yep. Yep. Did all
Wow.
the production. I sang on some of it. I think the background stuff, but
Dang, you was on like dang vocal and go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Well, thank you so much for coming to Talks with Toya, y'all. Make sure y'all grab I Need You if you have not done that yet. Um, dope record. I'm gonna put the picture up so you know exactly where he is. There you go. That's what you're gonna see on social media, on your digital outlets, whether it's Amazon, Apple Music, or Spotify. Definitely go so we can get those streams up and support. It's gonna be hitting radio, I think tomorrow. He said, if I'm not, am I right, Mr. David? Okay, so
Yeah.
tomorrow. So call and harass again. We definitely want to support. And thank you for tuning in and checking us out at Talks with Toya. We are so excited to have you and can't wait for you to come back.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I really
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Well, you have a good night.
You too.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, y'all. So y'all heard it here first, and we're gonna do some more housekeeping announcements because I was on mute apparently when we started. Okay, don't know how that happened, but hey, it did. So we got your Talks with Toya happening. I Need You. Worship Garden. I am 23 days out from my live recording and single release. So if you are in the Central Ohio area or just want to check me out online, you can go to Eventbrite to get those tickets. You can just type in Worship Garden and there is tickets face to face as well as virtual. If you want to sponsor anything, we do have sponsorship opportunities and you can reach out to me about those as well. Also, I Hear Music is October 8th here in Cincinnati, Ohio, featuring Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Ricky Dillard, New G, Pastor E. Dewey Smith, Bishop William Murphy Jr., and more. You don't want to miss it. Then we have Jacqueline Carr coming here. Greater is coming. It is being presented to you by the Channels Events Group. First time in Columbus on October 14th. It's at the Church of Christ of the Apostolic Faith. Make sure you grab those tickets online at Eventbrite, and that information is available if you just type in Greater is Coming, Jacqueline Carr. You'll see those tickets there as well. Again, thank you for tuning in with me. It's the first Thursday of the month. It's also the first day of the last quarter of the year. So let's make sure we finish strong this year. We do what the Lord has told us to do. We put out what he told us to put out. We are out here doing what he's called us to do. We're helping each other meet our goals, chase our dreams. We're there to support one another. We need to make sure we do that and support one another. So if you haven't, remember, follow me on first and third Thursdays. But remember, it's the first day of the last quarter of the year. And I just want to stress, finish strong, y'all. Hold on, finish strong. We're almost there. And whatever you didn't get done, you still have time. As long as the Lord has put breath in your body, get up another day, serve, seek the Lord, and do what he's asked of you. All right. So that is all I have for tonight. Again, it's always a pleasure to grace your presence, to be on your phone, TV, YouTube channel, whichever platform you're checking me out on. Again, thank you to Michael Stewart and Gospel Central. In the Unbossed Network for having Talks with Toya on your media network. I do not take it for granted, and I am forever grateful for that. I can't wait. I'm excited about Worship Garden. I'll be honest with you. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. But I know God is going to do His thing, and you definitely don't want to miss it. All music is original, written and produced by myself. Have one of the baddest MDs on this side of heaven, my bonus son, Jonathan Berger, one of the dopest sound men, my husband, Mr. Charles Berger. So I'm really excited to see what God is going to do on that night. And again, if you have an artist that you want to have on the show, just let me know. I would love to have them on and interview them. And that way we can bring on somebody that you want to talk to. All right. Well, y'all have a blessed night. Don't stay up too late. Get those babies in the bed. It's a school night. It's one more day and it's a 3-day weekend. Be safe out there. Love on one another. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Make sure you love on one another and be safe and take your time and just take a moment of rest. It's Labor Day, for God's sake. Just rest. Don't do nothing. Just rest. I'm talking to myself when I say that though. But make sure you just rest. Also, make sure you follow me on IG and Facebook at Talks with Toya 1 and my home station Gospel Central on IG at Gospel Central and Facebook at Gospel Indie Central to connect with us. Again, we're Talks with Toya, where we're always working, always serving, and we're always about him. Y'all be blessed and have a good night. All right, bye.